What's up, high levelers? It's Andrew. And have you ever wanted to see specifically your workflow trigger statistics? Being able to see things like which contacts made it through successfully, which contacts weren't matched, which contacts were simply attempted, and more information like this? Well, we can see all of this within our workflow trigger stats screen. And we can find this right inside the workflow builder. It's pretty cool, so let me show you how it works. Let's take this simple workflow for an example. We have an appointment status trigger checking for appointments when the event type is normal and when the appointment status is confirmed. And if we click the stats view on the left-hand side, just like this, we'll be able to see three new pieces of information. We have how many were attempted, how many were matched, and how many contacts were unmatched when going through this trigger. Now, what do these three numbers mean? Attempted contacts are contacts that came into the workflow, tried to go through, but then didn't make it through, likely due to a filter that you have on the trigger itself. Like we said, this appointment status trigger is checking for normal and appointment status is confirmed. So this potentially could mean that some contacts that came in didn't have a confirmed appointment status and therefore simply came through as attempted. And unmatched would be contacts that didn't qualify. Let's dive into this a little bit more by clicking any one of these three to open up our trigger stats view screen. All right, let's dive into this screen. First, you'll see at the top, we can see our total attempted, matched, and unmatched numbers. Then we can see a date selector here, and then we can also select specific contacts here. Then for each one of these three categories, we can see a full table of all of the contacts, the date and time, the status, and the reason if they unmatched inside of this workflow. On our attempted screen, we'll see all of our contacts and see all of the ones that matched and unmatched together. You can see when they've matched, they won't have any reason for unmatch, obviously, because they matched. But then for this one, that unmatched, we'll see it was due to a filter. Filter not matched, appointment status, received value, no show. This is an example of a contact that started to go through the workflow, but since it was looking for a confirmed status and the received value was no show, then it became unmatched and didn't run through the rest of the workflow. Now keep in mind, in a lot of scenarios, if you have a certain percentage that have matched and unmatched, for example, this case, we have almost a 50-50 split, it doesn't necessarily mean that anything's wrong. In this case, it actually means it's right because it was looking for confirmed appointments and in a no-show that came through, didn't go through the workflow. So this is correct. We can then scroll through this list and see a few more examples. For example, here, we have an appointment status where the received value was canceled when the expected value was confirmed, so this one didn't go through either. Now, the reason these are coming into the workflow in the first place is because we're using that appointment status trigger. So any contacts that fit the start of that trigger will then go in, then they will be filtered out by those filters, which is an interesting thing to know about the workflow builder. A lot of people don't know that that's how the triggers function. So by using this screen, you can see a little bit more into actually how workflow triggers find contacts to put through the workflows. Now let's go ahead and move to the matched screen. And you can see we have a 55.85% for matched. And of course, on this screen, you'll just see all the different contacts. You'll be able to click contacts in order to open them up in another window. And of course, you can see our match status is matched and there's no reasons for unmatching. And then if we click the unmatched column, then we'll be able to see all of the different reasons for unmatched. So for example, with this appointment workflow, we have received values for a no-show, canceled, and basically anything that's not confirmed won't run through the workflow. Now, if you're curious about what the top reasons for contacts being unmatched inside of your workflow are, then you can click top reasons for unmatched right next to your stats data, and then it will show you the number one filter that is causing contacts to not go through this workflow. For this example, it's whenever the appointment status is something other than confirmed, and that is the entirety of our 83 unmatched contacts that went through this workflow. We also have some additional functionality like being able to refresh on the right-hand side, being able to navigate in our stats data between 10 per page, 20, 30, and 40, and of course, navigating between different pages as we want to see different contacts that went through this workflow. This is a really nifty part of the workflow builder that allows you to see some more insights into why triggers are running with specific contacts, why some contacts might not be going through the workflows, and of course, this just helps a lot with troubleshooting. Now, if you have any questions about this feature specifically, feel free to refer to the help doc or drop a comment below. As always, my name is Andrew, and thank you very much for watching.